I got a question though.
What's good?
So this week I didn't do college football, bro. I think you may agree it's a lot of bad matchups and
Yeah, there's a lot of
scheduling.
bullshit
Who-
in college football, bro. Like I can't even bet on it no more. Notre Dame's losing to a team from the MAC. Like I mean, Alabama was struggling against
Bro, Notre Dame
USF.
does that every year, man. And it's so crazy because, like, I talk like old head talk towards you because, I am older. So it was a year when I remember when they had Charlie Weiss and, I know you know about Brady Quinn. They go into the big house in Michigan. They beat us, Chad Henne, Mike Hart. They're all sophomores at that time. Same year, the next week, they lose to Michigan State at home, Notre Dame. So it happens, bro. And Michigan State wasn't nowhere near like how they were with like Kirk Cousins and all of them. And then they lose to Army and Navy, and that's the first time in history since World War II that they lost to both service academies. So that's how Notre Dame is, bro. I mean, we're not talking about Freeman being the hot seat. I think the seat's getting warm. It's getting very warm. If we don't win and cover this 10-point spread against Purdue, an in-state rival, technically, oh, there's problems.
Absolutely, and Purdue's one of those teams where like, yeah, they don't got the upset master no more. He's down there in Louisville. It's still like a lot of people kind of feel like Purdue could be a little decent this year, at least defensively. And anytime you're as inept offensively as what Notre Dame and FSU are, you just can't rely on your quarterback to throw the football effectively through the air. There's not a single game you can look on your schedule where you're playing like a Division 1 team and say, "Oh yeah, that's a guaranteed win," because like you got to be able to be effective throwing the football. It's a passing league, and Notre Dame's offensive line this year is down compared to the level that they've played at in years past. And it's just hard to win games when you just have an inept passing attack and you're just defensive centric.
Agree. It's kind of like I think obviously he learned that from Brian Kelly because we see what Brian Kelly can do. But I also feel like it reminds me of like when the earlier hardball years in Michigan, all them transfers that was coming in,
Yeah, Shea
they couldn't
Patterson.
figure it out. They had everything you can imagine. They had a great defense still, but the quarterback play was awful. What I think Notre Dame needs to do, well, I think what a lot of teams need to do actually what Harbaugh did, right? Remember when they had McCarthy and K. McNamara? You start one game, you start the second game. He figured it out, and he stuck with that quarterback all the way through, and it worked out. Obviously, K is still playing. He's still starting somewhere else, and we saw where JJ is at. I think most coaches who have that quarterback problem needs to handle that.
But you see the
And a lot of
problem,
teams don't do that.
the I don't mean to cut you off, but the problem
Hmm.
with that is that we're in the NIL era now. You feel me? It's
Right.
easy to bench a
Hmm.
guy when you don't have money attached. Remember, Notre
Exactly.
Dame isn't really a NIL centric program. So like when they throw
Nope.
money at a guy, if you're throwing 500, 600,000 at a Riley Leonard, you're going to think twice about benching him because let's say you got a donor who donated that amount to get this dude and you bench him, he's not going to be happy because his money just went in the garbage. And same thing with
Yeah.
DJU. So it kind of complicates it.
Yeah.
But it's like
And that's
I
what I
feel
do
you.
want people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off on that one, bro. But what you're saying is very accurate because what people don't understand about these college point spreads, there's a reason why margin of win is an important thing in college football, right? If you blow this team out by over 2 touchdowns, right, it's style points. That's what they call it as far as what we remember, style
Mm-hmm.
points. So that margin of win does matter in these spreads, but